Hello, Pauper people, and welcome back to the first video of 2026 for Pauper Wars Combo. Happy New Year! I have to apologize about not publishing for the last couple of weeks, but I had some family issues that did not allow me to record, but we are now back. In this beginning month of 2026, I actually already won 4 trophies, all with slightly different version of the wall combo deck. In some cases, I was using Tinder Walls and Walrus. In the last one and in these last few days, I'm going back basically to the main deck I played out Paupergeddon. So 12 length, 4 Generous Hands, and the 3 Priest of Titania. The rest is reasonably standard. We have a card draw 3 each of Windy Way and Lead the Stampede, plus 2 Beast Rider Vanguard that couple very well with mana sinks, mana producers like the Big Defenders and Priest of Titania. Additional mana dorks are a couple of Tinder Walls because they synergize with multiple things and allow us to go fast, and 2 DeckTechs that are really key when we want to exploit as much as possible Beast Rider Vanguard. Nothing major, let's say main deck wise. I tried in the last few days some minor variations to the mana base, trying a certain amount of landscapes instead of forest, just to try to hedge a little more on the mana base. But in the end, I just prefer the 12 forest version. Over the Christmas break, I even tried again Land Grant, but I don't think it's good in our deck at the moment. Coming to the sideboard, we have come back to white. In the last 10 days on Magic Online, we have seen, first of all, a very white metagame, a huge amount of different decks, but in particular, a lot of black decks coming back. And blue-black terror, multiple gardens variant, etc. For the gardens and giant variant, actually the plan using Avenging Hunters and or Tamiyo Safekeeping that came back in the sideboard in my last trophy seems to be okay, but against the mirror decks, they are not super good. So today we are going to try something which is very old, meaning we still have 3 Masked Vandal, 3 Essence Wardens, 2 Fairy Macabres, and the Mirror Shrub, but then we substitute the rest with 2 each of the white cards, and we go back to a fully creature sideboard. So we have 2 Benevolent Bodyguards that for 1 white gives us protection for any color for a creature. This is very good against multiple decks because it's on the battlefield. It doesn't require to leave the mana open, and against some particular decks like Mono Blue Terror or Mono Blue Fairies, it's very difficult for them to interact with it. Against Fairies, actually, can even kill one of the enchantments that they use to stop our creatures. And then 2 each of the Acolytes. I'm not sure they are good in this meta, but I want to try them. 2 Crimson and 2 Obsidians. The Obsidians are the most important ones because, as we said, black decks are increasing, and to be honest, there is less minus X effect inside or my index. So this might be good. The Crimson could be good, of course, not against the MonoRed Madness. We will try it. So, having said so, let's go to match 1. Hello to match 1. We are on the draw against Husky Man. 20 or 35, that if I'm not wrong, is on the top of the yearly league winning. They play Elves, but also other decks, so we don't know what we're facing, but we keep this hand. Nah, this is unfortunately not Elves. It seems to be okay. This is this is really slightly more manageable, even though they had quite a good start. Here we are going to actually play multiple creatures and Winding Way, and we whiff. So I think this game is probably over. So they have a version with street raids. I think we take 5. Then let's see if they kill our Saruli. It seems they do. Don't? Okay. So here, okay, we get another Saruli, which is reasonably good. We play another Winding Way. And we whiff once again. Yeah. So I think we are most likely dead. Yeah, I will concede this game. We had, yeah, as always, Winding Way is something that is hard for us to deal with. So here we go on with life gain, artifact removal, and pro-red creatures. We remove the priests. We remove one tack, one drift, a one beast rider, and a couple card draw. The rest will need, yes, I think it's fine. So we have, we need a lot of creatures. We want to block. And we keep the Shield Sentinels because it blocks better and it's easier to cast than Drift. Oh man, these we cannot keep. Okay, this is better. So here, I think we put down a forest. We will fetch immediately. Then we go overgrown. Okay, they start attacking. Let's see, unless we draw a Vandal, we don't. So we go overgrown. We hope they do not have the turn 2 Galvanic Blast, which is okay. Now it's more feasible. 4 more damages. Now we are going to Essence Wardens into Quirion. Let's see if they kill the Essence Warden. They do. Into Axebane. but I think we are dead once again. This start was basically close to the best possible one they had. Let's see if they also have the land. Of course they do. And they also have a second galvanic blast. So this game was a kind of blowout. We do not find anything. I think we actually play this just in case as a blocker. The plan next turn is to go for the end, assuming we survive, which is definitely not trivial. Okay, the street rate is, and they even have the, so we cannot block. Man, this game was absolutely terrible. And we will not be able to do anything else. We cannot gain the life, so we are most likely dead. I expect them to have at least one bushwalker. Here we must lock two, and we hope not to die, but I don't think we will survive this turn. Ah, they even have this thing, okay. 0-1. Match 2 on the play against Aietto, who is presumably an Italian player. Aietto means something like little garlic. So we have a very good elf end, so we need them not to be on red. Okay. This is very, very good for us. We have possibly the turn 3 kill. Let's see if they are on elves or something else. I say elves is by far the okay. So here yes, we do have the turn 3. At least we have infinite mana easily. Let's see what we draw. Yeah. Okay. That was a super easy one. Being on the play against elves with Priest of Titania is a recipe for success. We are kind of overcompensating the bad luck of the previous round because this time we were very, very lucky. Perfect end into Invoker. So we got a turn 3 kill. Even, yeah, okay. So against elves, we basically could play only, well, we could play the Essence Wardens or uh, only Essence Warden, I would say, but I think we just keep it as it is. Okay, we have another good hand. Orochi into Overgrown into Tak. Uh, they they have Monstrous Emergence, which is going to be a problem. So let's see if they want to kill because they don't have much. They cycle. Maybe they cycle twice. Yep. So we know their whole hand. The problem is that now they are going to kill our battlement. We need to draw something else. I think we go this way because it maximizes the possibility for next turn. This turn they could not do anything and possibly deploy the Timberwatch. Indeed. And here we could actually kind of try to win. So we go tuck tuck into overgrown into lead. And we get well, basically we get the kill because now they are most likely going to kill our overgrown. They have two unknowns in hand. They cannot play the Avenging Hunter. Okay, one unknown in hand. They probably are going to attack with the Quirion Ranger, which is fine for us. In this case, land grant was a big liability for them because I played the whole game around the information they provided us with. Monstrous Emergence is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Okay, now this is slightly scary. I think we actually go for the Galvanic Alchemist because I'm not sure why they didn't do anything. Okay, so we just win apparently. Okay, so here we will need a bit of time. Let's hope to find, yeah, defenders, because in this way we go faster. Now we need to find other defenders or a kill card. Axebane is fine. We are actually going to be a little lazy and we do it this way. And we find another Axebane. So now this is just one activation, another. We keep playing the defenders because with DeckTech they are super useful. And okay, here it is. So they might actually have, no, they cannot have a Hydroblast because they have no current mana. Let's see if they now concede. It seems so. Okay, so we bounce back from the 0-2 with a 2-0 with super fast kills. Game 1 it was just luck. Game 2 it was all merit of land grant. See you in match 3. Match 3 on the play against Ivan OP, who is a Polish player. He could play anything. Here we are mulliganing. And we will keep this one even though it's definitely not exalting. We will put down a forest and fetch it immediately. It's what I found out is that it's way too risky to try to go for better hands, meaning I mulliganed way too often to 4 or 3, because if I don't keep this one, I might get a better one, but I could get also another zero render or 2. They seem not to be there. So in case I will pause, okay, no, keep down a forest. They are also mulliganing. Our hope is that they are on some green based deck. They often play them, and not things like blue black or similar. Oh man, this was unexpected. Let's hope it's some form of maybe red dredge. You are just putting out baits, but if it's it could be another rally or MonoRed Madness. Oh man. I just cannot withstand Kinfield. It's I don't know, because we also sometimes win turn 3, but a deck like Fiend for me is really, I don't know. Okay, anyhow, we put down Twins, and the Crimson Acolyte is actually mostly to use on their creature rather than on ours, but I don't think we have any hope. In order to try to beat Kid Fiend, we might have to use multiple moments pieces or things like that, which are totally impractical nowadays. They also play uh, Lava Dart, which is a pain in this format. So we are anyhow playing the Orochi because we have a good mana development. If they have the turn 3 Fiend, turn 2 Fiend, we are going to be dead. Let's see if they kill it. They don't. And we find another one that we really don't need, so we attack. Now they're probably having the Fiend. Maybe not, if they think so long. Maybe yes. So we are most likely dead. We play another, because of course we are trying to block, but I mean this deck is, I don't know, so linear, let's say in this way. So I presume we are dead. We are going to block with one of the roaches, and we are probably going to be dead anyhow. But we need to try to win next turn somehow, and we need both our big defenders and or one roach. They are making calculations. That means they are close to kill us, or they have a bolt and they have to decide if they want to bolt us or one of our creature. Okay, so we are not going to block anymore. So now they need only one spell and Timur Battle Rage to win. Which means mutagenic growth they cannot play it anymore. So they do 16 damage to us. Now we need something. Please, deck. Okay, this is not exactly something, but it's not too bad. So we start with Windy Way due to the mana cost, and of course we whiff. So we have only 5 mana, so we need now to get multiple Quirions, and we get only one. So we play one Quirion Ranger, and then we are going to play a Drift in case they have another Apostle Blessing or something like that. They did not have the trample thing. They didn't actually need it, but now we should be able to block. It will all depend on them having or not Timur Battle Rage. They are thinking, so they presumably do not have it. Okay, so this is really an old style deck, and they do not attack. So right now we cannot go for the Galvanic Alchemist, so we need to go for the Freed. I don't think they play Hydroblasts. But in any case, we try. Let's see. Oh, they just conceded. Okay. So we won one game unexpectedly. We do not change anything. Yeah, I didn't submit. Now on the draw is going to be hard. They are probably mulliganing hard to try to find. Oh, this end is a gamble that we are going to take. And up to now, it worked. We really need them not to have the Kiln. Oh man, this thing is. So now we play these and we cannot block and we are probably dead. We don't block and we die most likely. Double Kiln, which is not exactly ideal. Okay, so here I go for the windy way. If we find Aquarion, we might win. No, but in any case, we do not find Aquarion. So right now we're going to block only one, because in this way we might win if we don't die. Meaning we have the kill. They only need not to have. Okay. I think we steal another game. Totally unexpected. So we complained a lot, but we actually are going to win. So here we just play defenders to go a little faster. They are going to concede as soon as we show them. I will do it immediately. The invoker. Yeah. So we beat Fiend, complaining and conceding game one probably way too early. We were lucky, basically, or they were unlucky, even though each time they had a turn 2 Fiend. See you in match 4. Match 4. Once again on the play against Tyrus TMS, who is a known player that I associate to MonoRed. Let's see. These and we have a 2 mana, but no, it's way too bad. This one is better. We put back the Reaping. We start with Saruli. Let's see if it survives. White. Oh, this is pretty nice. Because we don't know yet if we are going to be facing some form of Boros. But yeah, let's go the safer route. Okay. It could be some form of yeah, okay. Glint Blade. Glint Blade is a reasonably good matchup. Now we are going to play in double Axebane, and they presumably will be able to kill only one of them. So we are now one card away to win. We put back only one forest with the wind away. Let's see if this is a cast down. Typhing Blade. So we'll lose our Ceruli. They most likely have the Glint. Oh, they didn't have the Oak. Okay. So let's see. Now I think we should be able to win. Not this turn. Yeah, because we played the forest right now. So we are going to actually play an Ant, because Ant is a problematic creature for them. And we attack. So now we have the sack fodder in case they have, or they just found the additional Titan Blade, meaning we remove the Shield Sentinel, and then we should probably win. Yeah. So here we go. Super safe. And yeah, we were, I wouldn't say lucky because we mulliganed. Let's see if they concede once they see the Beast Rider Vanguard. They seem not to be willing to concede, so we will have to click quite a bit. So as usual, we need a kill condition or additional defenders that will just speed up. Here I will not play immediately. I always want to have, let's say, an insurance against misclicks. Now we are going to go faster, and we find the drift. So hopefully we can get the win now. I made this way so that we have exactly 6 mana, so we can play immediately the Invoker, and then we will just have to click. Okay, they conceded. So Glint, Oak, Glint Blade. We could bring in basically some form of Masked Vandals, the Obsidians, or the Benevolent Bodyguards. I cannot remember what they usually play. I would say, because they probably have both Thrum and Charm, and let's play a couple of Benevolent Bodyguards and a couple of Vandals. We need to remove, I think we remove the 3 Shieldwall Sentinels. And 1 Tac. Could be 1 Tac over Priest of Titania. Let's try the Tac. Tac is useful blocking their flyers. but priest can be a win. We get another not so great hand, but we keep this time. They are mulliganing. 2, 6. It would be really nice if we could find something to play turn 2 that is not winding away. Okay. Now let's see if they have the blade. Or if they have the familiar divest. Okay. They take the Axebane and then familiar. Familiar is actually, we just go super aggressive. So we winding away into a bodyguard. Next turn we are going generous end into secret door into reaping, hoping they don't kill our graveyard. But in any case we cannot do anything about that, so they sack the land, draw 2 cards. Let's see if they find the land. They did not find the land. Let's see if they take a land of the familiar. They take the familiar. Okay. So right now we do. Actually, I don't think we cycle. So we cycle now. We play our Saruli. And then we get back our Axebane and Invoker. We are going to discard the general set. The map. Great talk. Okay. We take 2. They have only 2 cards in hand, so it's not too bad. We have a lot of mana. So here I think we actually winding away. Lead, sorry, not winding away. Good, very, very good. So we take a lot of goodies. We not take the priest because otherwise we need to discard to end size. They seem to have double removal. They played 5 damage. This was unfortunate because they need to have. Okay, here we remove this one. And here we just play another Axebane. Then we play period, and we play the secret door. Now, they might have a third removal. If they do, we lose. If they don't, this might be a travel charm. Okay, so these are 6 damage. So we can still survive one turn, blocking with the drift. So they had triple target removal, which is unusual. So how we had it. So here we just play everything. Uh, we need to, I think we even play the invoker. We need to find something, but it's really unlikely that we win this game. Let's see if they kill our. They have the 4th. Okay, this is fine. In order to win, we need to find a lead or a winding way that give us a big defender and the single tac-tac. To be noted that we will need the tac-tac. Unless they have, yeah, okay. 4 removals. I think they have only 6 in total. I don't think they play 8. So here we bring back the tac-tac. I think we. No, I think we just keep one tac-tac only. We are on the play. I want to go fast. And we mulligan. And we have a good end. So here we don't remove the. And we go double overgrown next turn, unless, yeah. Now they might have the. Okay, they cannot have the turn 2 familiar. They can have a removal. Let's see if it's the Titan Blade or cast down. Cast down, of course. Here we just play this way because we don't want them to draw a card. Let's see now if they have another cast down. I mean, okay, but they do not have lands. So now it will be nice to find a Vandal. We do not find it, but we find a lead. That gives us not much, to be honest. Uh, we are not going to cycle the end. The Lembus. Okay, no land. second, sorry. So now it will be nice to have another. Okay, this is actually good. So we now have familiar protection, and next turn we are playing an end. If they miss a couple of additional land drops, okay. They're probably taking the Alchemist. Not sure though. Yeah. Oh, this was annoying. Okay, this is actually good instead. So we go get a lead. We play the lead. We do find Beast Rider Vanguard. So we play the Vanguard. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defend. I think we just play the end. We play the Vanguard and then the end. So now we have protection from worm removal. Really don't want them to have another. Okay, Titan Blade is fine. We suck one of the Sarulis. And here we. They concede. Okay, we won. I think we are slightly favored against this matchup, but it's a very fought one all the time. So we are now 3-1. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. Match 5 against Lindoso 1, who is the me of Boros. And we are on the play again. I think we were on the play all the games this league. Boros is usually favorable unless they have a super fast version. The problem here is that we don't have anything, so we mulligan. This one is much, much better. We put down the Ant. I was thinking about it because Ant is very good against Boros. Now let's see if they have the top land. No. Lightning Bolt? Not even. So here we are first playing the Overgrown. Let's say if they bolt. And then we play Queen Ranger. If they are not on Boros, I will be shocked. So they are okay, yes. As usual. Okay, so now we have another Quirion lead, which is not really good, but allows us to play another Overgrown and an Ant next turn. This lead was really poor. Let's see if they kill again the Quirion. No. Okay. So we need something fast. Okay, this is actually good, meaning we go this into uh, drift, and we drift and lead, and we hope to find a better lead than the previous one. Instead, it's even worse. Okay, so we play one Orochi. So double whiff. But they are also not doing super well, apparently. We will take the 1 damage. Now, even a Beast Rider Vanguard will be very good. But this is not going to be the case. So we pretend not to have anything. Well, sorry, we pretend to have something in hand because they knew about a couple of our cards. The only good news is they used one Galvanic Blast. They did not play yet the land. Now they play the land. So here we gain. Okay. Let's see if they take the Lambas. Yeah. So here we gain 3 lives and we start attacking with the end. But we need to draw cards. Okay. Let's see if we can win by reaping. In this case, we need 13 mana. I think we can do it. So we go Shield Wall Sentinel. We need 13 because we have already one drift in the graveyard. So now they concede. We could have drifted for reaping, getting back, and win. Okay, against Boros, I think we bring in only the 4 white creatures. I don't think we can. We could bring in also a couple of Vandals, but I'm not really sure. They played a lot of non-artifact lands. So what do? So we take out 1 Thunderwall, 1 Priest, 1 Rift, and 1 Tak. Let's see this time. In this way, let's see what they side in. We mulligan, but we did see a lot of sideboard cards this time. They kept 7. Okay, this one is good. We don't need the priest. Okay, this is nice. Let's see what they play. Okay. They might have Galvanic Blast. They seem to be missing. We play anyhow the wolf. No, they seem to be missing white mana. Okay, so this is good because what we are going to do is play basically our own land. Hmm. Let's see if they kill something. They don't. So we attack. So turn 3, we deployed our land. They want to kill it. So we just protect our DeckTech. The problem is we need now to draw something fast. But also the drift is not a dead draw. Okay, Quirion, I think we play it. If they might have some form of electricity, but or even cast into the fire. We are not going to untap since we cannot do anything. The good news is they had only 3 lands. Uh, do we play it? Yes, we do. We have a lot of live draws. Synth. Okay, they have journeys. So let's see what they journey, because it's not trivial to be one overgrown. In fact, it's the Orochi. Yes, we play. They have another bolt or Gal Blast, it's fine. They break the Synth. Let's see if they have the land. No, and our beat down is blocked now. Now we need to draw some card draw, please. We don't. I keep deploying these cards because they might kill our DeckTech, and they want to have a lot of mana as soon as I draw something useful. We really need them not to kill both our Sarulis. Okay, they are looking for a land, and they did not find it. Okay, this is good because we are back beat downing. Let's see if they block. They don't. So we untap and gain 3 lives. Another synth land. So they have a relatively low amount of artifact lands, it seems. Deck, come on. Okay. So we first of all we lead because we might draw additional ends. Let's see what we get. And we get nothing, which is really amazing. But still, we play our Orochi, we play our Benevolent Bodyguard, and we attack. They do not block. Here we still untap. Let's see what they do. They kill again, and we protect our Orochi this time. This is the second galvanic blast. So 2 blasts and 1 bolt. They suck the synth and get a glint talk. They bring up, let's see if it's a land of the Lembas. The Lembas. They do have the land. Now they can theoretically kill our end. And we kill only 2 of their creatures. Let's see what we draw first. Not much use for these, so we just keep attacking. They are probably going to block with everything. No, they block only with 1. Ah, okay, they have a bolt. That's fine. Here we try to untap the guy just to pretend we have something in hand. And we pass the turn. We did it in this way because they have 0 attacks and they have to waste another bolt. But we know they have a place in them, but yeah, they have a billion cards. We need to find again some card draw fast. They attack, we block. Okay, this is not bad. We find the end. And we actually attack with everything. They presumably must block the end and go to 2. Let's see if they have. They don't. So this game is basically, yeah, just a waiting game. They had a slow start. We, as I said at the beginning, once we have a lot of mana, for them so it's difficult. Okay, our poor ant dies once again. But it's cool because they use the 4 removals on kind of not super useful creatures. So let's see what we draw now. We are obscenely lucky. I think this is the win. Okay, so we 4-1, losing only match 1 to average draws and very good draws by our opponent, but then we had a lot of luck in the rest. We even were able to complain against Kill Fiend and then beat it due to luck. So, concerning the list, Veteran Bodyguard, super positive. We never basically drew the Acolytes, so it's not sure if we need them. But I will keep trying some leaks with them. Thank you for watching this first video of 2026. As usual, apologies for the misplays, even though we didn't misplay too much this time, but we did complain a lot as usual. And see you in the next video. Ciao!